Question 26. In this question, we are asked to find out the ratio of average height of students in class X to the average height of students in class Y. So what do I need to find out? I need to find out the height, average height ratio of class X to average height ratio of class Y, X, Y. Okay, so what do I know? We know that from the question statement, we only know that there are two classes, class X and class Y. This is what we know. Okay, what else do I need to know? I need to know the value of the average height of X of class X and the average height of class Y. Okay, now this is my only thing or only concern. What is to find out X average height of class Y. Now let us directly jump to the question statements. The statement 1 says that the average height of students in class X is 120 centimeters. So average height of students in class X is 120 centimeters. But there is no information on average height of class Y. So this statement is not sufficient to answer our problem. So whenever statement 1 is not sufficient, we simply cross AD. Now let us check whether statement 2 is sufficient or not. So the statement 2 says that the average height of students in class X and class Y combined is 126 centimeters. The average height of X and Y combined is 126 centimeters. So what is average height? Okay, so average height is sum of all heights divided by the number of students. Okay, so we know the average height of all the students in class X and class Y, but still we don't know the number of students in class X and class Y. Okay, so this statement is also not sufficient. If we know the number of students in class X and class Y, or even if they have given that there are equal number of students in class X or class Y, or the ratio between the number of students in class X and class Y, and also we could figure out the ratio of the value of average height. Okay, otherwise we cannot. So statement 2 is also not sufficient. We will cross B. Whenever statement 1 and statement 2 are not sufficient, we club both of them, and average height of class X is given as 120 centimeter, and average height of class X and Y combined is 126 centimeter. So here also, as I have previously mentioned, that we don't know the number of students in each class. If the number of students in both the classes are 10 or equal, let us take equal students in both the classes, then the average height of class Y will be, if there are equal students, then average height of class Y will be, it is 126 minus 6, so it will be 126 plus 6, so 132 centimeter. But if the number of students in class Y are 2 times or 3 times, or as the number of students in class Y increases, then the average height of the class will go near to the average height of both of them. It will go close to 126, go close towards 126. And if the number of students get reduced, means if it is less than the number of students in class X, then it will go away from 126 or away from this 132. If they are equal, then it is 132. Otherwise, we cannot figure out the value of average height of class Y. If we cannot figure out the average height of class Y, then how can we figure out the ratio of average height of class X to average height of class Y? So statement 1 and 2 combined also are not sufficient to answer our question. The correct answer here will be option E. I hope it is clear.